Blah. Hello there. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Vampire the Requiem Party Monsters. You thought I was going to say Masquerade, didn't you? But I said Requiem. Hello, welcome to Vampire the Requiem Party Monsters. I'm your storyteller, Kelly, and once again, we are back with our own little private bite club here on Dork Tales. I'm excited to be getting back into this so that we can move toward the climax of this narrative as we head into episode 10. So we're going to do a quick round of introductions, do a couple announcements, and then we're going to hop straight in. Like normal Party Monsters games, this is going to be straight through, no break probably, and pretty hard and fast. Just like there's so many euphemisms, I don't listen to what's coming out of my mouth until it's already out. There you go.
Seven hurt the Moors.
God damn it. Seven hurt the Moors.
Jesus
Okay.
fucking Christ.
It's amazing.
Yep. It's amazing. I have to invent new things to hurt you with at this point. All right. So with that, why don't we go around in a big circle, introduce ourselves, say who we're playing, and then we'll do some announcements, starting with Chris.
Hello, 8 hurt the Moors. I'm Chris. I go by Diggy Blog in the chat or on the Discord, and I will be playing Erik Hildebrandt, the Maquette Norvegi. I almost said Nosferatu there. It's been a while and I'm tired. But yeah, looking forward to the new year and getting some sinking our teeth into this game. Oh, I don't have teeth. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't know. Hi, good to see you. Passing over to Amy.
Hi, I am Amy. I use she, her, and they, them pronouns, and I am playing Lena Masters, the, what are we going? It's Ventru Macellarius, also she, her.
Nice,
Ooh.
Fantastic. Tall woman.
Tall woman, 8 feet something woman. Sorry for the crinkly paper. 8'4".
8'4".
Not in heels. Heels are taller.
Oh, 8'4". That's my kind of woman. Speaking of that kind of, I don't know. Passing it down to Winter. Hi, Winter. You look great tonight.
Oh, thank you. Hi, I'm Winter. In most of my social medias, I am Ami Hayano, and today I'm playing Cece, the group's Deva. Fucking A. I'm excited.
It's good to be back here with you. Passing over to Caitlin, who looks really cute tonight.
Oh, thanks. Hi, I'm Caitlin. I go by Petite Medic. And tonight, I use she, her pronouns, and so does Jillian Bean. I guess.
Nice.
I'd never really thought about it before.
Huh.
Probably, though. In any case, she is the group's Nosferatu Candyman.
Nice. And I just realized, Chris, I didn't comment on your appearance, but looking slick, buddy.
Literally.
looking oily. Nice. Perfect.
Wait, are you still a dog, or did we get you back?
You managed to heal him.
Back.
I
Okay,
think
cool.
I'm blood bond a little bit to everyone now.
Everyone?
But,
Yeah.
In the world.
Yeah.
To the audience.
And to some... so to Jillian, to somebody named Alistair, and Lena. All
This is true.
one level.
All right, so why don't I do a little bit of recap? So last episode, you all continued into your investigation of Equitas Laboratories. As you were there, you were attacked by a test subject dog and some type of strange fungal monster with unusual powers and kindred powers alike that was inside of an MRI machine at the back of the laboratory. Lena and Cece were attacked by the dog, and Jillian and Erik were attacked by the strange creature in the bed. We'll just call it the mold vamp for now. The mold vamp managed to nearly kill Erik, final death style, by ripping him in half from the sternum down. And sent him into torpor, and Jillian managed to kind of draw it out into the open where it could be confronted as a group. However, upstairs, thine hurt the Moors. Oh my god. I'm running out of dice to mark these with. Oh, my set's incomplete. That's frustrating. You confronted the dog. You managed to have the good dog defeat the bad dog, because there was a good dog that was not infected by whatever this strange mutagenic pathogen was. you managed to do that, find a bunch of information that connected not only Equitas Laboratories to deliveries done to a back campus building at the University of British Columbia, but also discovered that besides this paper trail, that whatever was in that back MRI room was very likely a kindred named Paisley Brooks, a Nosferatu of the Ordo Dracul. On top of that, you were able to bring Erik back from torpor with a vial of sealed kindred blood from a member of the Ordo Dracul named Alistair, who is well known to be one of the city's only real elders. Now, Erik is alive and awake again, bloodbound to just about everybody. And you were heading out of Equitas Labs, going into the city. You know that it is about... it's pretty early in the morning, or I should say late in the night at this point. But you had a choice. You could either go home and rest and recuperate, or you could go straight to the building at UBC you had the address for and find out what was happening tonight. Eagle-eyed viewers might remember, though, that tomorrow night is probably going to take up a lot of your time, because that is when Elysium is supposed to be held, where the prince is doing a big announcement about something.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't match your time frame, give me a break. We run this once a month, once every 2 months maybe. So it's tomorrow night now. Also, I'm wearing a shirt with white lettering, and it looks like it's straight out the Storyteller.
Oh my gosh.
So that's a thing. All right. So any questions, comments, concerns, XP expenditures, or aspirations that I need to know about before you go into game?
Oh shit.
About aspirations.
Do you
I know,
want us to
aspirations
roll
are-
anything for tonight? Are we doing a complete continuation of the last game?
That is up to you. So we kind of left it on you determining whether or not you would keep going, or you would go and rest and recuperate, and wait for the sun to come up and down again.
Yeah, so if we know what the Elysium is the next night, there's stuff we kind of need to get our ducks in a row before Elysium.
Yep, you have
Because
until
shit's gonna hit
midnight
the
tomorrow
fan.
night.
Yeah. So I think that now that we are done with the labs, that we need to, I think it was like the only thing we need to do is like maybe change clothing and then go to UBC is Lena's plan. She would like to get this dealt with. Even though we are a little bit ouchy.
Yeah.
Well, you could always just go and look for someone to feed off of.
Probably.
It's a university. There's probably students there somewhere.
Exactly.
No, that's
All
true.
right. So with that, why don't we go ahead and begin? You're outside, crammed into the back. Well, no, it's fairly luxurious. In the back of the Phantom, cruising your way either toward West Vancouver. The streets roll by you, Burnaby and that entire stretch now behind you. You have a choice. The bridge is coming up. Go straight, and you'll make your way to UBC. Take a right, and you'll make your way back toward North Vancouver and your haven. It's 4:38 in the morning.
How long until sunrise?
About 2.5 hours.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
I think Lena's gonna look at the way north but is going to actually keep going to UBC.
Your driver will... You brought a driver. You never drive yourself.
She has a few times. I think this time we did bring the driver, though. I think.
The driver will look in the rearview mirror for you and... So, home, ma'am?
No. UBC.
Understood, ma'am. Any stops along the way?
No, I don't think so.
Very good. Let me know if you need me. The screen will raise between you and your driver. I'm assuming you have one of those.
We didn't really ask. I know we didn't really discuss it, but I figure we're a little bit on a time crunch.
Yeah, we are. That's okay. We'll get it done.
At your feet, a dog whines. One of the ones that you managed to rescue, emancipated from Equitas Labs. Do you remember her name?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Her name was...
Was it Chris Blogg?
No.
No, that's
Benny, I think, is
it
this
was
one.
Benny, yeah.
Yeah, because the other one's dead.
Yeah, a Chris Blogg is what happens when you leave a log on a fire too long. It's like a crisp rat.
Yeah, I have Benny,
Oh,
good
no.
girl, 10 to 11 months old, Doberman. Has been
girl.
ruled.
Benny Good Girl.
Benny, the
Aw.
good girl.
Official name.
I
That's
love
my
it.
notes.
She whines at you.
Give her scritches.
Rain is falling, coating Vancouver in a slick wet and oil, turning the ground into a reflection, an oil painting. What do you talk about?
Do we know where we're going? UBC is quite large.
I believe that the package would have had the address of which department in the UBC it was going to.
It actually had a direct address to the
Yeah.
to the building, because it wasn't actually like a campus building, as in like a lecture hall or something. It was a storage facility on campus, or some type of like collections building that was located kind of in the endowment lands, basically. So like the area owned by it, where there are also a lot of houses and things like that.
Okay, cool. So are you thinking that's where we should go directly?
Why not? We don't have much time. I think we have to take the direct approach.
Yeah, we
Time
can't
to-
search the whole area.
I
Exactly.
mean, I'll be fine if I get caught out there with the sun. I can find shelter easily, but I don't know about the rest of you. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, not to be too much of a downer, but if we don't get stuff sorted out, there's a very good chance that, well, we might have a bad night at Elysium anyway.
At the
True.
at the very least, if this was this was just out of character for a second. We
Yeah.
were heading to something that was another vampire's kind of lab or something.
You think so?
We think. You think so? Okay.
You think
Well,
so?
maybe if this was one of us, then maybe there will be some shelter there.
True. What about these windows? She'll tap on the car windows. That would be a good idea to make them sunproof. Or did you already?
It's not a bad idea.
Fairly certain Lena does have them tinted, but they're still very
They're-
risky and very thin comparison.
Oh,
to-
for sure.
You
for
should
sure,
get like airplane visors, like the airplane, like shutters.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just shunk.
Yeah. So in a pinch, they will kind of work, but we definitely don't want them to be the only thing between us.
Oh, well, no. I want to scoop up Betty and just like cuddle her.
How far
can
away
you do-
are we from...
About
ABC.
15 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe we can find some food along the way.
The dog has been fed Vitae, so the dog will be actually fairly comfortable with you. Give me a
Nice.
presence plus animal can roll to see how well you are toward the dog.
Okay.
Or how well the dog is toward you.
Let me find my dice roller. Not because I had so many, but because I have, like, no d10s on the table. Oh my god, is it going to actually roll? Oh, stop! I have to stop it.
And there's another hurt them more.
10 hurt the Moors. Ha ha ha.
I think nobody
one.
does one.
Success,
Okay,
yeah.
so
That kind of sucked.
Benny the Doberman will climb up and curl up on your lap. Looking a little tense, you are still a predator way above her station. She's kind of worried you're going to eat her. But she's trying to, like, kind of show you her belly while still kind of, like, covering her throat with her paws.
Oh.
But she is, she's quite cuddly. Hello, Onyx Path. Good to see you. Welcome. We're playing Vampire. Good to see you there, Plastic Age. All right. So, the dog will look up at you and whine. With that, can I ask everyone's blood pools right now? What's your Vitae pool? Sitting at.
I appear to be at about 8.
Nice.
think?
So you're peckish because you're a
'Cause-
Messalarius.
Oh, I hungry.
Because I ate a person last game.
Yep.
Remember?
and didn't lose humanity, which I'm really upset about. You guys haven't lost any humanity.
I guess I just have to eat another person.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah, I
there
think
one
we-
person? I can't remember if it was last game or not, because, like you said, Kelly, we go
Yeah, it's been a
long
month.
time. Was there one person that like 3 of us ate last time?
Yep. And Lena literally ate him, as in bones and all.
Yep.
That was
Deeply
Something
disturbing
special.
for everybody.
Okay.
But that's where you got your gun.
Yeah.
Because don't forget,
Yeah,
you
we
have a gun.
knocked him out and shoved him in a utility closet. Then Lena
she's not the only
had a
one.
hankering and decided that people were on the menu.
I got 4, Kelly.
I also
got-
looked like I'm at 4.
Okay, so you are both looking very gaunt, a little feral. You can feel your fangs refusing to retract beyond about half mast. Erik, you are going to feel this like trembling itch in your gums, like you wish you could grow fangs. Like it is this kind of burning thirst in the base of your throat that makes you want to just drink anything.
Gonna just kind of eye the dog for a little bit.
And I'm at 6 right now. So I had some, I think, last time, but it wasn't enough.
You're hungry, but you'll be okay.
Maybe
You're like skipped lunch hungry. They're like haven't eaten today and it's 10 o'clock at night hungry. Or more.
gonna look out the stop looking at the dog and just stare out the window. Just I don't know. Hopefully like looking to see if, even though it's not likely, see if I could find somebody just wandering around on their own at night as I'm going by.
Ingrid will turn and lower the blind to the front seat again. Is there anywhere in particular that we should be going, ma'am?
Yeah, I've got an address. If you can drop us off near there.
Of
And
course.
she will give the address in that packet. And if we can do like a quick, like, I don't remember if Lena actually has a smartphone or she's not very good with them, but
You did, yeah.
yeah, okay. She's gonna do a Google Maps kind of search to figure out where the heck this is, and is also gonna kind of try and look to see if there's how far away it is from student nightclubs and things, if there are any.
Take the scenic route.
So, from this area of the University of British Columbia, you are... I will pull up Google Maps right now. So this is So the endowment lands are absolutely huge. This is something that if you're not from Vancouver, you don't really get. The area around the university is about 3 or 4 square miles, or not square miles, but like miles by miles. So I guess that would be like 12 to 16 square miles worth of land that is just owned by the university. A lot of it that has been kind of beefed up over the years. Going into, like, there's a huge golf course off the side of it. There's ecological endowment lands. And then it kind of leads to this like huge park called the Pacific Spirit Regional Park, which is a really fantastic like walking park during the day and a great place to get knifed at night. So it's good to have that kind of dichotomy in your day-to-day life. Also, it's right next to Lord Bing Secondary School, which I'm pretty sure is where Seth Rogen went. And a bunch of other stuff like kind of right off 16th Avenue there. But as you are looking around, you're going to see that this is it's kind of off the beaten trail on a little side street off of this one is particular. We're gonna not name a real location. So it is near the Laureates, which is a condominium development to the south of UBC, kind of like where a lot of like professors and workers and even some of the wealthier, usually international students will live out of. This slowly encroaching southern development into the regional park. Actually, you know what? Let me look at that real quick. Not that it's super relevant for this thing, but like, so kind of like start there and kind of work your way up. If you see that there's like Spanish Bank's West parking lot, somewhere around there.
Okay, so
from there to nightclubs, you're looking at probably about... most of the nightclubs are going to be... I mean, there are a couple of late-night bars in Kitsilano, but most of the clubs are actually in downtown Vancouver proper.
Masters.
But let's... Yeah, so if you do a nightclub search, the nearest one is at Mount Pleasant, which is... No, that's a ramen place. Never mind.
what about just like
Yeah.
a bar? Like, is there... would assume that there's a bar on campus. Unless...
Yeah, good chance. So late night bars, well, there's one called the Bar 1, which is located just on Broadway underneath the Denny's.
Okay, so we might have to double back a bit and then...
There are quite a number of other bars. The American, 515, the Boxcar, West Point Bar, which is down kind of the closest one. There's the Greco, which is kind of an old kind of hole in the wall that's over on kind of in Greektown, about halfway
Yeah.
between where you are and kind of over by UBC.
Okay. Essentially, I want to find the one that is going to be the least amount of detouring and get in, have a snack, and get out if we can.
They would be closed by this time.
Well, if you're looking for a place that would be open this late at night, I'd like everyone to make me a Wits and Streetwise roll
Hey,
to see whether or not you know a place you can go to party this time of night.
Alternatively, we might have to just resort to grabbing someone off the side of the road, which is not great.
2.
2?
2.
2? Okay.
I do not have Streetwise. I pay other people to do that for me.
Okay, so right now you are just kind of like right next to the Granville Island Bridge. So, you're
just one.
just one?
I think I -1 on skilled means I lose a dice, right? So,
Yeah.
okay, I just failed.
Will you please tell your driver to keep the window up and just use the intercom? It's really distracting right now.
Oh, noted.
Thank you.
I will quickly pass that along. I assume there's like a button I can press that's like
Yep, absolutely. There's a little beep.
just requesting just use the intercom from now on.
Maybe stay inside.
So if you're looking for a place, though, so with 2 successes, you'll know that most of the bars around in Vancouver, outside of downtown Central, close down by 2. It's Vancouver's nickname is No Fun City for a reason. But thankfully, Canadians are very good at DIY projects, and that includes house parties and underground places where you can basically like non-established bars. With 2 successes, you know that there is it's not really a speakeasy so much as a place you can go and pay exorbitant amounts for some douchebag with an undercut to pour you a drink in somebody's basement on McDonald. So it's McDonald 5 is the place you know about. It's kind of just like a shitty late night place where people go to get fucked up and to fuck.
Okay. So this is going to be Operation Go to McDonald's?
Basically. I mean, that's...
McDonald's.
All right.
We're not actually going to McDonald's, are we?
No.
Oh,
No.
I guess I can't eat it anymore anyway.
You always try dragging somebody through the drive-through window.
Cameras. And when, at this time of the morning too, like there's probably gonna be a lot of people heading back to their dorms or their houses on campus. So we can always drive by and be like, "Hey, do you need a ride towards here?" Blah, blah, blah. Get them in the car.
Oh, that's a good
And,
idea.
Speak of the devil, as you are cruising through some of the residential neighborhoods, making your way toward UBC, you are going to see a young woman, can't be more than 18 or 19, dressed in a, I'm going to say it's a mini skirt, like it's a short skirt, but it's got like a tutu fringe on the bottom of it. Like a frill, like a lace frill at the bottom, about 30 years out of date, walking back with a pair of chunky heels in her hands, mostly walking on the grass. It is almost 5 a.m. at this point, and her hair is long and kind of like bouffanted up and just completely trashed. Bits of like leaves in it as she's walking down the road. Her lipstick is smeared, and she is doing an early morning walk of shame.
Okay,
Ingrid?
I'll be like, "Can you get him to pull over for a second?"
Yeah, Ingrid, please pull over. There's someone who looks like they could use some assistance.
Can I put the window down? Can I put the window down, please, Lena?
Yes, you can put the window down.
Okay, and I'm gonna
Already doing
stick
it.
myself out the window, be like, "Hey, girl, do you need a ride home?
What?
You look like you just want to crawl into bed. Like, we can give you a ride. Where are you heading to?"
I live on campus. I'm in the residences.
Oh, we're heading that way anyways. Do you want a ride? I've seen you right at the point of taking off your shoes for the night.
I just couldn't walk anymore. I've got blisters. I normally don't go. I normally don't go. And she's going to vomit about a gallon onto the sidewalk.
Aw, baby girl.
And then come up, her face completely messed. And she go, "Okay, I feel bad. I feel
You'll
better.
always feel better after a little of puke. That's okay.
I feel better."
Is there anything on her clothing that is kind of like loose-ish, or not really?
It's the skirt's pretty tight. She's wearing kind of like a simple like spaghetti strap top, with the kind of like one of those ones where the shirt kind of overtops itself.
Okay, is she wearing anything like extensions?
Extensions? Yeah, she has extension in her hair.
I'll be like, okay, come here, sweetie. And then I'm gonna take the extensions out of her hair and wipe her face and throw away the extensions. And gonna start being like, you're gonna come into the car now, we'll take you home.
One sec.
That poor squirrel.
It's okay, you'll get new ones, babe.
But we ran over a squirrel.
No, it's fine. It's just in your imagination.
Okay, I'm Candace.
Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Okay.
Good girl. Alright, it will be much better once you're inside.
Okay.
Lena's
You know what?
gonna grab a thing of like wet wipes from one of the side compartment, like from the side, a little compartment.
Yeah, you'll
and
have
gonna
wet
just
wipes.
hand it over because you never know when there's blood or something that you need to wipe off. In this case, it's just apparently disgusting vomit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm spending 4 hurt the mores from the chat.
Can't wait to see this. Oh my god, yes.
So she hops in the back with you, and she reaches into like this little clutch purse. It's like a fall raven shirt, fjall raven, like little bag that she's got over her shoulder, like one of those micro backpacks, and pulls out a pair of big chonky hipster glasses with like the cat eye wings, and it's gonna go. Oh my god, are you? Oh, you're very, very. She takes you completely in, Lena.
She's very tall.
She's very tall. Do you play basketball?
And very pretty.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for the ride. You're not gonna. You're not.
I'm gonna use some majesty on her.
Please do. Please do.
Right,
You've talked to her for a bit.
Yeah, just kind of awe. So
Okay.
keeping her focused.
That sounds
So
good. She's gonna look
I can
over at
add
you.
3 to my presence roll.
Sounds good. So go ahead, and if you're trying to just kind of like settle her down and like make her more calm, you can make me a presence plus persuasion roll. I think is a pretty good way to like make her comfortable. Don't
Okay.
forget to add your striking looks as a bonus.
Woohoo!
Okay, and
Do I add all 3 dots if I have 3 dots of striking looks?
so 3 dots, you add a +2.
Woo!
So I think
Cool.
you're getting a +5 on this roll, which is pretty good.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oof.
6, 7, 8. 8.
8 successes.
Yeah.
So she just kind of like slides into the seat next to you. This car is so nice. Oh my god, you are so pretty.
Oh, not as pretty as you. It's okay, it's okay. What are you studying right now?
I'm a biologist. Biology. I'm taking.
No way, that sounds really cool. I can't really understand all that sciencey stuff.
Oh, what are you? Are you students too, or are you?
Oh yeah, I am in the computer lab thing. Don't worry about it too much. I'm just learning how to program my own coding and such.
You look.
And she's like, don't worry about them. Just like, it's fine.
She'll lean forward and touch your face, and will like take her glasses off and just kind of peer at you. She has very, very piercing kind of hazel eyes that kind of look like light kind of refracting off a little bit of an oil slick. And she's gonna just kind of like stare at you. Your skin's so white. You're like a mannequin.
A little, yeah. I don't get out much.
Oh, wow. What do the rest of you do? I'm Candace.
Erik
can't
is just being really creepy and just kind of staring right at her, like grimacing, just kind of like.
Oh, does your boyfriend like to watch?
Sometimes.
I was at this party earlier today and it wasn't very good, but this is nice. You guys are really nice. You're not listening to any music though. It's kind of quiet in here. Do you?
Oh, we turned it down so that we could talk to you in case if you were like
Oh.
really out of it.
Great. Thanks. I've been feeling I've been really out of it. I didn't actually drink anything tonight. I've just been so I don't know. I think that like
You didn't drink anything tonight?
no. I started feeling really sick. I think I've got I mean, oh, I didn't bring my mask. Oh god.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I don't think I have, you know, well, like, I mean, everybody says that. I can still taste. Oh, God. Oh, I can still taste. Oh, Oh, you saw me throw up.
You didn't drink anything.
Did you do any drugs?
I don't think so. Maybe someone spiked my Sprite.
Oh, poor babe.
Maybe.
Do you want to just sleep it off a little bit?
Yeah, I think and you'll hear her stomach starts rumbling.
Uh,
And Benny will start whining.
I'll scooch with Benny to like the further corner of the car.
Okay.
It's okay, girl. It's okay. I'll
I,
play with your ears.
Hey, Ingrid, can you pull over again? Just one sec.
I don't feel... I don't think
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw up. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. We're almost there.
Do you have any roommates?
One moment, please.
Various typing sounds.
Typing sounds.
Concern.
Okay, I'm putting a 3-minute poll up for you all.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
I just like watching these things bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
I voted, I
Wow.
think.
I voted as well.
I will edit this out of the YouTube cut.
Amazing.
Well,
Well, if it's gonna be, we got to figure out what this is, right?
This is absolutely true. Okay, is that then it's gonna, if you guys want something weirder, it's gonna take me a minute. But okay, one sec. I've got 11 votes for something weirder, 12 votes for something weirder.
Well, if you're gonna put that on there, people are gonna vote for it for
Yeah.
sure.
Honestly, yeah, you
So
kind
you're like, well, what's weirder?
I mean, at this point, Lena's, because I think we started we pulled away as soon as when she was
getting
in
up there.
Oh, werewolf's getting up there. Come on, werewolf
something weirder.
versus.
Also, though, what's weirder than changeling with
That's true.
weird?
But it wasn't weirder with a Y.
Mummy.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a mummy. She's just coming out of my tomb, and I've been
Oh
feeling
my
just
God.
fine. Oh my god, there's a war going on in here now.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's because it's only 200 per vote.
Yeah.
So people are just like, let's get weird.
I was gonna say, if you haven't seen like Chronicles Mummy, they're brutal.
They're great, but she'd be pretty obvious as a mummy, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Lena's half expecting this person to now be infected with the fungus stuff because.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they are from UBC area.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
God, they're neck and neck. They're neck and neck.
hey, this is we either need to drop her off soon, or
Yeah.
get something to eat.
Yeah.
Well, I did my part.
Did you vote for Changeling?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
But that was me.
Oh, God.
Like it's been so long.
Holy
No,
crap.
my part was just getting fast food. Whether
That's
you eat
fair.
it or not
Spending
is
all
not
their
ma-
points on this.
People are great. People are hilarious.
69. Nice.
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 75. Oh, poll's gonna end soon.
Where is
Poll's
the
good.
poll?
The poll is in Twitch chat.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, so you can vote. You can even spend points if you've been watching. So you've only got about 20 seconds left to vote. Oh.
I don't.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
my God. This is very funny.
Damn.
Oh, right, just
Werewolf.
last second.
Last second.
Changeling with 3 votes.
Jasper Fox.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Two
you know
other
what?
people.
I need to grab some.
I
book.
spent so much voting.
Okay, hold on. I need to go grab a book.
What have we done?
Oh
I mean,
boy.
I will point out, chat, that even with werewolves, it's going to be weird because I'm just thinking about which pack is this person a member of?
Oh yeah.
Because who is UBC? And
The
are they a
bitches.
member of that one? No, bitches are not.
No,
but
they're
UBC.
not.
Nope, bitch is not
Oh,
UBC. It's
Spirit.
Ghost Wolves own UBC.
Ghost wolves. Right.
Right? And so pardon me just one second.
I think Black Spiral is Old World, aren't they?
It is Old World, yeah.
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 But we might have to
It's
be
not
dealing
good,
with like
random.
the pure or something.
It's never
I don't
good.
know.
Yeah, who knows? It's been a couple years. Okay, so yeah, I just I don't know. I've been feeling kind of sick the last couple of days. I don't know. I really I mean, I don't know. How are all of you? You all?
I'm pretty hungry. What?
I'm tired.
You snarl?
No, I've got a cold or something.
You found you found something weird.
She has these like long gel press-on nails, and she's going to kind of jut one up her nose and kind of grossly dig around for a minute, coming out with this like blood clot.
Ugh.
Ooh, I don't think it's supposed to do that.
So are we at the point where we're hungry enough where the sight of blood might, or smell of
Yeah, can you
blood
give
might
me a
Oh.
resolving composure at a -2?
Oh no.
Gosh. Okay.
For everybody?
For everybody who is at 4 vitae or less.
Okay.
Resolve
Yeah,
and
I
composure.
think Lena's doing kind of okay. She's just
Yeah.
Oh, 2 successes.
Okay.
2
Big
successes?
success.
No, Caitlin.
I'm sorry, it just takes me a long time to get this flippin' dice roller up and running, but I have 2 so far. 3 successes.
3 successes. You're gonna hold yourself up. You're gonna see this glob of sickly blood come out on her thumbnail, and ow, ow. I don't know. I've just been feeling really sick. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh god, I didn't mean to get a nosebleed in your car. It's just and you're gonna hear the sound of like a chicken being twisted, like a rotisserie chicken, just, and you're going to see her face just gonna crunch, and she's like, "Ow, ow, ow! What the fuck?" And the dog's gonna whine and start like clawing at the door as you're still
Yeah.
driving.
yeah. Ingrid, pull over.
Kick her out of the car.
And can I get an initiative roll?
Yeah.
1d10 plus your lowest of dex and composure, or what's it?
Oh,
Dex and
boy.
Dex and composure, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Oh my god.
5.
Actually, it's dexterity
it's
and composure
both.
in this system.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
It's both of them together.
Yep.
That's
Both
right.
together?
So,
Okay, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both together.
13.
Okay, so that is
Whoa.
13.
8.
Okay,
9.
13, 8, 9. Okay.
23 because I rolled 10 on the first one.
Holy crap. Good.
This is to make up for last time when I was dead last.
Amy, do me a favor. Roll me a dice and tell me what you got.
A 3.
Okay. I'm going first because I also rolled a
Okay.
23.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that,
Are
that,
you,
that
though?
tracks.
Are you though?
Yeah.
So then it was Erik, CC, Jillian, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Jillian was first.
Jillian was first?
With a
Yeah.
9, yeah. And then Cece, sorry. That's what I mean.
Okay, and I'm going to roll for Ingrid. Oh, Ingrid did pretty well, but not great. Okay. So, Ingrid CC. Okay. 1 second then. As Ingrid goes, of course, I'll pull over right now. She begins pulling over to the side of the road, and as she does, you're going to see reflected in the rearview mirror, the clouds are going to part above you, revealing and I rolled for it, a full moon.
Fuck.
And she is going to go, and is going to arch her back, and you are going to hear the sound of bones and ribs relocating and disconnecting, and suddenly, inside of a second, you are going to be in a confined space that is now full of 9 feet of fur, fangs, and claws.
Almost as big as Lena.
It's almost as big as Lena. It's got 2 inches on Lena. So, 1 sec. I'm going to randomly assault
Those
one
are
of you.
ears, they don't count.
The 10 is the dog. Thank God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jillian! Jillian. Oh, you know what? No, I've got to pick on Cece because I'm entranced.
Yeah.
You look
spend for celerity.
Gotcha.
Spend for celerity.
Yep, and I'm going to just start, like, spend for celerity, interrupt, and just go at her and try and get her in a grapple.
Sure, you may
Giant
absolutely try. Go ahead.
Werewolf thing. All right, so 4, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that is going to redirect my attention.
That is okay. I'm a hungry boy. Sorry. 4,
Absolutely.
3. Let's go.
Okay, so that's going to be... So she only has strength 2, which means that she only now has... Boop, boop. There we go. Strength 5. She took a basic self-defense class. Alright, so... And let's do that.
7.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's just see something real quick. So,
Should I have minus her defense?
Yeah, probably should.
Okay, let me reroll that. What's her defense?
Her defense is, let's see. 1 moment, please. Defense of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defense of... 1 second. Boop, 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 boop. Defense of... Nope, that's just flat. So yeah, that's going to be a defense of 5.
All right. In that case, it is 4.
4 successes. Okay, just give me 1 moment, please. Boop, ba-doop, 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 boop, boop, ba-doop, 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 boop, boop, boop. Sorry, ADD mode. I didn't realize I was doing that out loud until I was halfway through booping.
I enjoy booping.
I enjoy booping as well. Okay, so you are doing a grapple, and I just want to see the extent of grappling here. So, drinks round, success. So you did not get this to see. Okay, to grapple an opponent. During each subsequent turn, both grappling characters make a contested strength and brawl. Okay, so you did not. So yeah, she can still act as normal, aside from moving away from the grapple from the looks of it, right?
I think so. For now.
Well, it says both character grappling.
Yep.
And so yeah, break free of the grapple, disarm, drop prone, hold, restrain. Yeah, so it's only once you do maneuver. So it takes 1 round to establish, then maneuvering, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool. All right, so that is going to be your turn. Is you're just going to leap forward, grapple this surging mass of fur, and kind of try to put her in a Nelson or something.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got her around the neck like this. You don't expect that her arms are about 4 feet long each now, and she's just going to reach back and she's gonna try to scratch you. She's gonna try to get you. What's your defense?
8.
8. Okay, sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2. Okay, and I'm gonna spend to hurt them more. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna spend to hurt them more. Oh wait, I need to do my basic math. 1 second. So basic math. That's her strength. That's her brawl. That's that, and 2 more. So I have 3 dice. What? There we go. All right, that only cost me to hurt them more. Yay! I still have 3 left. Wait, no, I have 4 left. I miscounted.
So
Nice.
many.
So many. It's great. Okay, so she's gonna reach back. You're gonna dodge most of the way. Did you add your celerity to that?
Yes.
Okay, that is with your enhanced celerity.
Yeah.
Perfect. So she is going to reach back with a mighty roar, and is going to plunge her thumb claw, the one with the gooey blood on it, through your eye socket.
Oh.
That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 points of lethal damage.
Oh. Well.
And
Second time's the charm, right?
She's gonna roar and howl inside of this enclosed space. Lena, it's your turn.
I would like to open a door. I'm hoping that we are slowing down. If not, that's gonna suck. But is going to slam a door open and try and, I guess, see if we can pull it, like toss the wolf out the door.
Okay. So I want you to go ahead and give me give me a strength and brawl roll to shove her out.
Okay, so strength, that's my strength plus my vigor. And then brawl and... Yeah, I don't have a lot of dice for this. That sucks.
You can also all out attack and use willpower. And or spend vitae to give yourself +2 dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend vitae.
Okay.
Okay. So that's +2 dice. And then I'm gonna spend a willpower for 3 more dice. And
This is ridiculous, by the way.
what was the other thing I need to do? No, that was it. That was it. Vitae and willpower. Okay. Do I need to subtract anything for the defense?
No, she all out attacked.
All right. Okay. And
She has a
all
defense of
attack.
0 right now.
And
So
if I all out attack, does it add anything else to
Yeah,
my
2 more dice.
more dice? Okay. I forgot about the 2 plus the VJ. Okay, that's a lot of dice in my hands. Okay,
That's a
don't
lot
tell
of
me no.
dice. So
A lot of dice.
got a lot of dice. Spend some vitae.
I did. Oh, well, thankfully ones don't subtract in the system. Thank
They do not.
frickin' hell. But 10s explode.
They do, and they keep
Which is
exploding.
nice. Yeah, okay. And it's 8s, 9s, and 10s. It's been a minute since I played the system, clearly.
Right? You should play when we run demon. Get your practice in.
Yeah, I hear ya. I hear what you're saying.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
I hear what you're saying, but I also am so annoyed that my 10s don't explode into anything useful, so that's only 6 successes.
Only 6. Jesus Christ. Okay, my threshold for this, just so you know going in, was I said, hey, you have to beat her strength in Garu form.
Oh.
Her strength is 5,
Oh.
which means you did it. Did you add your vigor to this as well?
I did, yes.
Okay,
Oh, sorry.
so bracing yourself against the side of the Phantom, you're gonna swing the doors open. I'm assuming the back of the Phantom is like a double door, like a door in a coup door, a coupe door.
This is two.
It's like
doors
kind
on
of
either
like
side, and like
I'm
yeah.
assuming one of the doors is like a half door as well.
Sure.
So because the seats are backwards, it's
slightly,
basically
it's a slightly longer cab. It's not quite a limo, but it's
well. I don't
it's
think
fancy.
I don't think Lena would fit in a normal door, so I think they had to add one special. So you're going to like pull the hatch, boot them open, and then like putting your back against, you're gonna just like kick this werewolf. So the werewolf and Erik are both going to tumble out onto the ground outside of the car.
Oh, I wanted to try to grab him.
Whoops.
All right, well, guess what? It is your turn as he is tumbling out. You may attempt to do so. So
Okay.
what I need you to do to grab him is make me a strength and athletics roll.
Strength and athletics.
Penalized by his grapple successes.
Oh no. What were your grapple successes?
4.
Okay. Oh, it's over here. Right. So that and that and that. Minus that. Okay. Okay.
I believe in you.
3. One was a 10.
Ooh, really?
Just 3. Yeah.
But still, with the -4, you still got 3 successes?
Yes. Oh, could I use my vigor to it?
Yeah,
no?
your vigor automatically
Okay.
applies, actually.
That's what I thought. So yes.
Holy crap.
For the win.
Okay, so with that, she is going to be dumped onto the ground outside. She's actually going to hit the ground, roll, and slam through an old rusted red fire hydrant that's going to start spraying water all over her up into the air. As you are almost pulled out, Erik, Jillian is going to grab you by your ankle and throw you back against the wall. I need a frenzy roll from Erik real quick.
Oh no.
That is going
Wits and composure, or
with no resolve and composure at a minus. Let's say a -3 because you just got like, you know, gouged by a werewolf. You may spend willpower.
yeah. And that was for +3, right?
That was for +3.
Oh, 4.
Okay, so you are actually going. You only need one more success to not frenzy at all. So you're going to kind of pull yourself back and be like, and in the distance, as the car, CC, is there anything you want to do? The door's wide open. You could shoot this bitch.
I could. I was also going to ask a question on
Please.
page 142 for vigor, using an active
Yep.
lift and hurl objects normally far too unwieldy to use as weapons, such as boulders, cars, blah blah blah. Any object she can lift with a size no greater than her strength can be used as an improvised melee or throwing weapon. But if I just want to throw and not be using her as a weapon, with that size,
Who do you want to throw?
Shiki here.
Oh, you want to just like throw her, like run out, pick her up, and throw her?
Yeah, get out of the car, run around, and then pop back in.
What is your combined strength and vigor?
4.
4? Okay, I think she's too big for you to. Well, hold on. So improvised weapons. Any object she can lift with a size no greater than her strength can be used. Oh, so that's only as a melee weapon. So I see what you're saying. So you just want to like throw her.
And then get the hell out of there.
Okay, so she is size 7 right now.
Fuck.
I'll say that if you're not trying to wield her, you can just like throw her over the fence of a nearby property for sure.
Okay. Cool.
So spend. You know what we'll do? We'll say spend a point of vitae for vigor. Run up. She has a 0 defense. Make me a strength, vigor, and athletics roll to see how far you throw her. Because this is dumb and I love it.
And what happens if I run out of willpower?
You just get really. What happens when Winter runs out of willpower? Same thing.
Okay, cool.
You just get kind of mopey and depressed.
Can I use a willpower? It's my last one.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
And that adds how many, sorry?
That's 3.
Yeah.
You can spend another vitae if you've got extra to add +2 to the roll.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, right now I'm rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice.
8 dice. That's pretty good.
All right. Let's
And
try
who
that.
got Grumpy Owl's willpower redemption?
We were talking about that in the chat, but I don't think we figured it out. It was whoever
Why
needed
don't-
it more.
I
Why
think
don't you take it because
should,
you're
yeah.
out?
Yeah, I didn't realize you only
Okay.
had one left.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Holy crap. So what we are going to see, I've been playing Scion this morning, or I was playing Aberrant this morning, so I'm doing like scale multiplications in my head for vigor. Man, this system would work really well in Aberrant, actually. Or in Story Path. So rushing up, you're going to just kind of grab her by her furry haunches and like, how are you like throwing her like this, or are you like hammer throwing her
Hammer
by
throw.
her legs?
By the tail. No,
Like
I'm
like
just
she's
kidding.
Bowser? Like she's Bowser?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you throw Bow Wow Wowzer.
That squeal.
Okay, so grabbing her by the ass, you're gonna spin around, put your hips into it, and throw her over the nearest security privacy fence into the backyard of an upper class development. Basically, like a McMansion has like one of those like 12-foot high fences. You're just gonna hurl her over, and in the distance, you are going to hear a slathering howl.
Go, 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 go. I'm not gonna hop back in.
Ingrid is going to take her action to gun it. And
Excellent.
okay. Behind you, you are going to see like the street lights receding as Ingrid just floors it. She's gonna make a drive check. You hire good people, so I'm gonna say she has at least seven dice in this. And she gets 0 successes.
Oh no.
Sucks to suck.
She is one of my staff, so she does have drive.
She does
But,
have drive.
yeah.
You know what? She would have spent a willpower on this, so there you go, 2 successes. All right, she is going to bust it, and on the other, as you were looking back, you're going to see like shards of the privacy fence just explode outward, and like one of the parked cars alongside of that exploding water main you just opened is going to go, and a Miata is going to flip through the air like a tossed coin, just
Oh god.
screeching across the ground, and you'll hear once again a wolf howl behind you. But by then, Ingrid is gunning it. Also, Ingrid needs to test for something real quick. One moment. That is Ingrid's willpower versus
Hashtag
lunacy.
operation not what I ordered.
Holy crap. What the hell? All right.
I ordered a Big Mac, not McLunacy.
All right. And with that, you can shut the doors and keep driving.
Yep, we're gonna do that.
Hold over my eye and just. Oh, I still need to make another frenzy check, you said?
Yeah, make one more.
Is it still at -3? Is it still at
yes.
-3? Yep, okay.
Yep.
1.
1? Okay, then you are going to be absolutely fine. I would like a wits and composure roll from everybody else, though.
Okay.
No success from me.
Okay.
Nina
If you have
did
anything
not.
that relies on scent as a bonus, then that will give you a bonus.
I got 1.
I don't think so.
1.
I got 1 as well, but I have Bloodhound.
Oh, perfect. So
And a-
that's gonna. And what?
I was gonna say and acute senses. But
What's your acute sense?
I don't know if I chose one.
Oh.
But it would have been taste or smell. I'm not sure. In any case, I could just. Could I use Bloodhound?
You absolutely can. So you are going to sniff the air. You and Cece are going to smell that same loamy, moldy scent that you
Ew.
smelled inside of the Fairmont. And
Ugh.
as you glance over, Eric's gonna like cover his eye and just kind of like adjust himself real quick, and you both can smell that it's coming from him.
Oh.
Ugh.
What?
Erik, did you rub off on you? You smell gross.
Yeah, like I really need that right now.
I'm just saying. No, it's a thing.
Now that it's been pointed out, do I notice it?
Yeah, kind of does smell kind of like fungus, like rot in here.
Hmm.
Anyway, do we try for another snack? I feel like that went poorly, but
That went dramatically
still
terribly.
real hungry.
Yeah.
Ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am? Is everything all right back there?
We're fine. Everything's fine. Just take us to the address. No,
may I make an executive call?
What?
Yes, and she's going to slam on the brakes. You're going to hear the front door open. Hey, excuse me? Hey, I don't know where I am. I'm lost. Can you? And you'll hear, ah! Hey, what the fuck, bitch? That's your church. And then the side door is going to open, and she is going to drag a white dude about 20 years old and throw him in the back, who's twitching violently.
Wow.
And then immediately after is going to drag about the same age, a pretty fit Asian dude, and toss him in the back too. It looks like they were out for a super early morning jog, covered in sweat, wearing sweat clothes. You can see marks on the sides of their throats. And Ingrid is going to kind of like toss the last one in. Sorry, ma'am. Her hair has come out of its tight bun that you require them to wear and is shock white down the front of her face. Her hair is turned white. And she's looking at you with this manic expression. And in her hand, you can see that there is a crackling taser.
Huh. You know what? That also works.
Knife,
I
cut,
appreciate
digging.
you taking the initiative.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Work.
I think you should give her a raise.
Yeah, give her-
And she will shut the door and start driving again.
Nice.
That was a little out of character. I'm not complaining, but that was out of character.
I don't know what she's like, but that was nice. A snack time.
Erik, you're going to start feeding. These guys are pretty healthy. You can pull up to, well, you can pull a decent amount of vitae off of them. Let me know how much vitae you're taking. But first, as Erik is digging in, he's got both of his hands clamped around this body. And as he is doing that, you say, oh, you should give her a raise. You say all of that, and then you look over at Erik and see the flesh inside of his eye socket is beginning to slowly like pulsate out and heal. But the inside of the wound is lined with black mold.
Oh. Shit.
So how much are you drinking?
Lena's looking over at Jilly going like,
Eric's pretty desperate. I think he's just going to fill up and heal, and he's gonna drain this guy dry.
Okay, you may take 8 vitae off of him if you'd like.
8 vitae.
Lena's running through her head trying to figure out if, like taking like a blade or something into that socket and just scraping it out would work. As nasty as that would be.
Jilly's gonna start eating the other guy.
Sounds good. How much blood do you want to take off him?
maybe like half.
Half. Okay.
Maybe like a little more than half.
Okay.
Everything you don't take, I'll take.
Okay, so I would like everyone involved here, if you are draining the bodies, please do me a favor and roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Winter, if you're witnessing this, if Cece's just watching this impassively, roll me 3 dice.
I was thinking I would probably partake in some.
All right,
drink.
then take use 2
2?
dice then.
Okay.
Okay.
And are we adding anything to this?
You are adding nothing to this. All right, Erik, did you fail?
Nothing.
Do 10s
Nothing?
explode?
Got 1 success. 1 success. 10s do explode on this. All right. So, Erik, that is going to mean, so 3. Okay. So you are going to, all of you are going to succeed. You're going to hold on to a scrap of empathy despite the urge to let go. You will not lose humanity, but instead will gain the, I'm going to say that you all are going to, kind of,
Except for me.
Except we'll get to you.
Okay.
We'll get to you. You are, I'm going to say, Cece, you're going to gain the Wanton condition.
Even though I already have it?
Oh God, you still do. Then you're going to gain the competitive condition now. And Jillian, which one do you have right now?
I was wanton as well.
Well, now you're competitive as well. And
Okay.
Lena, you are wanton as well. Which means you're just going to relish in this. Now for you, you failed. You may choose to make this a dramatic failure if you'd like.
What happens on a dramatic failure?
Not only do you lose
yes,
sight of your
let's do it.
humanity, but you gain, you see the breaking point is nothing of consequence whatsoever. In addition to losing a dot of humanity, gain the jaded condition.
Whoa.
Okay, so
Page
jaded.
30. So jaded means the following.
Let's make this dramatic. Why the hell
You have no
not?
interest in the ways of the living. You eschew mortal society and act only to better yourself. Because of this, your beast takes tighter hold in your actions. Any rolls to resist frenzy suffer your humanity dots as a cap, and you cannot spend willpower to hold back frenzy. You may still ride the wave.
Woohoo.
God, sounds amazing. All right.
So you can go ahead and do that. Also, you are going to lose a dot of humanity. You're going to gain the bestial condition. And alternatively, though, what is your humanity now?
4.
4. You can instead take, let's see,
I can take a bane and make it so that murdering
that
people no longer...
drinking someone dry does not do anything to you anymore.
You know what? Let's do that. I have a feeling that's
Okay.
going to be happening a lot soon.
Okay. I
Bane
think
me up.
that sounds good. I can do it random, or I can do one that is
thematic.
Be thematic. I'm going to say blood of the unwilling. You are going to be able to take no sustenance from the blood of the unwilling or the unknowing. When feeding from an unwilling vessel, you gain no nourishment for the first vitae taken, equal to 10 minus your humanity.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Starting now.
Oh,
Oh, no.
shit.
So they have to be willing
They have to be willing
for the first 4 vitae.
for
First
6.
6.
For
yeah.
6.
Ah,
It's
me.
10 minus your humanity.
Holy crap. Okay.
that's ouchy.
That's brutal. I love it.
Or I can give you, so that's one option. I'll give you a second option. Open wounds. You can heal damage, but it doesn't heal visibly until you sleep. As in, you'll be able to see out of your eye socket, but you won't be able to have an eyeball until after you wake up.
Oh, God.
So those are 2 very thematic things for this moment.
Oh, God. Oh. Kelly, roll me a d10. Odd 1. Even the eye.
So I rolled a 7.
7? Okay, so we're going with the blood one.
You going with the blood one? Okay.
Yep.
So you'll also gain a beat from the dramatic failure, and you'll gain a beat from accepting the bane. Now, everybody else, I realized I didn't check a chart real quick, so I just want to ask, does anyone not have a touchstone?
I do not. We figured that out last time.
Then in that case, I need you to roll me a chance dice instead.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so you are going to detach as well. So
Okay,
your
so-
humanity is going to go down by 1.
Okay.
Because you should have been at a -2.
finally get the...
Finally.
Finally.
So
That means I'm at humanity 5.
you're at humanity 5. And what that means is, would you like to take a bane as well?
I could.
You could. It's going to be Face of Hunger.
What does that do?
When your character finds himself or herself hungry, it shows on your face and skin. Your eyes glow red, your skin pulls tight over your visage. You look like a corpse, and when you have less than 5 vitae, your humanity acts as a cap on all social actions. Also, caps
my.
all dice pools to resist frenzy from hunger.
Wow.
Okay.
Because Lady D, yo.
Yeah. What did you say it was called? It was Phase of Hunger?
Face of Hunger. These are located on page 108 of the core book.
Okay.
Cece, you have a touchstone still, if I'm not mistaken, and so does Jillian.
Page, we realized, yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah. All right, so
Well, that
that's
was
good. Finally. All right, congrats. And Lena, if you took a touchstone, mark a beat. Or pardon
what
me,
do
if
you
you took a
mean
bane. If you took a bane,
Okay.
mark a beat.
Yes, I will. Okay.
That's I speak the English. Okay. So the two guys are in the back. Lena, you can just consume their bodies.
Yep. She'll do so.
So
Doesn't
the
get
way
a
it's
huge
going to
amount
work,
from that,
Erik,
but-
you're going to take 8 points of vitae. Jillian, you're going to take 5 points of vitae because you said you were going to drink half plus. Cece, you're going to drink 3 points of vitae off of these corpses. And Lena, they are size 5 each, which I believe means that you can gain 10 points of vitae by eating everything on them.
Possibly. It's not as...
Ah, that's
It's
great for
funky.
disposal.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have written it that way.
That's amazing.
Let me double check real quick on that.
Awful for your humanity.
Oh, fair.
Especially, the best part about it is there's a higher level power where you can turn them into weapons after you eat them.
Wow.
Yeah, you turn them
How?
into caustic vomit.
Whoa, my
So
God.
you vomit regurgitated blood and bone that melts people.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
That's
I would need
efficient.
to be.
It's and it has a range. It's projectile. It's the grossest power I've written in a long time.
Amazing.
But it's called like Cauldron of, what's it called?
Okay, so
Well, that's like
This one?
reusable then.
so
Like
this
vomit,
one's-
kill someone else, eat them.
Yeah,
Vomit, kill someone else, eat
like a
them.
fly.
The way it is
Oh.
written here is that for every 5 points of size, you get a single vitae from the flesh consumed. So
Okay.
it's you just get like an extra 1 on top of whatever.
Oh,
you
okay, so you
bring them
gain
up.
2 points of vitae from eating these
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
if
still
she
pretty good, though.
can, she would like to get some of the blood, but it might be all eaten up, which is understandable.
Well, yeah, I mean, up to you. That's just how I was seeing it divided up.
Mhm.
But feel free to nose in on anybody's blood.
Yeah, if you like push her head back, she will.
Yeah. She will try and snag a couple, like
So,
two more,
Erik,
I
you're
think.
taking that first bane. As you are drinking this guy dry, he's going to groan and be like, please stop. I'm getting married.
I'm gonna put my hand over his mouth and just hold his jaw shut.
And as you drink him dry, you are going to feel his teeth grind as you push his mouth shut so hard that you're going to start chipping them. And he's going to struggle against you, and the stain of this is going to stay on your soul. This is the last unwilling vitae that you will take nourishment from.
That is so harsh. I love it. Holy crap.
I love it too. Wow. This is why vampire can be fun.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right. You sit in silence. Or do you make jokes? The bodies are slowly disposed of as you strip them down, and
I'm
Lena...
gonna toss a femur to Benny to like just gnaw on after it's been cleared.
Benny will happily chew on the femur.
Yeah.
And you're very surprised. Did you spend a willpower into Benny?
I don't
Or
need
just
to, because my
Oh, you're right. You're a kennel master.
because the whole Lena's whole thing is that animals love her and she can ghoul them without spending willpower.
Fair. So, in that case, Benny is going to make incredibly quick work of that femur. You're going to see her teeth are going to start to break through the surface of the bone and start slurping out the marrow as she cracks the femur like it was a chicken bone.
Oh, good girl.
Because she has vigor.
Oh, good girl.
She's gonna kind of like take the femur and pull over to this like the side of the back seat of the Phantom and like chew it facing the corner.
Mhm.
She's still a dog.
Yeah, good dog. Very good dog.
God damn it. All right. So, what are you headed to do? What are you doing?
What's the time now?
The time now, it is 5:15 a.m.
Feels
We
a
should
lot better.
go.
Yeah, we gotta get in and get out, I guess, hey?
At least want to at least scope the place out.
Hmm.
Okay.
We're here.
Oh,
The car will roll to a stop.
I'll look out the window.
What you see is a large, overgrown, grassy field. And in the midst of it, a fairly brutalist piece of architecture built in probably the 1940s or 50s. It's more like a concrete mausoleum. It's a single-floor structure that takes about the same space as about 2 Olympic swimming pools, I would say. For a quick reference, this is a reference to you, Vic. Remember the Elliott building, the lecture theater building?
Yeah.
It's about the same size and shape as that. So it's basically like this big concrete building, almost built like a bunker, that is about, I'd say about 100 meters by probably about 60 meters.
So not very high off the ground, like basically like one level, and then
Yeah, with a boost, any of you could hop onto the roof.
yeah. Okay.
And you can see that the windows are quite tiny and small, almost like arrow slits. Enough that you could probably break through the windows, but Jillian would have trouble squeezing through. Lena would not be able to make it through these windows. But made of concrete, absolute awful architecture. Nearby, there are a number of manors and old Victorian style and like neo-Victorian style houses. But this is kind of off by itself. There's a sign out in front of it, one that was probably put there in the 1980s, old 1980s like Arial font, that lists it as UBC Special Collection Q.
Right, CC, where are we going?
mm-hmm.
I think must be that one. As she points at the building. Do we want to go in or just kind of scope it out for now?
I don't think we have much time.
I don't know if we can see much through the windows. Maybe.
Well, let's do something for a few minutes, time it, and then we'll head out. If we don't find anything, we don't go looking for anything yet.
Okay.
So like half an hour to nose around and then get out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cool. Anybody gonna come with me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try the front door.
Walking up, you can see that the front doors are pretty basic. They're just like regular like metal doors, a bit of rust around the edges, with a single paneled window in each of the set of double doors. They are there is no central divider, but you can see that they probably latch through the center so that they're somewhat secure. And the windows have the embedded chicken wire in them.
Okay.
There is a light nearby, and you can see that there is like base security lights inside, like just little half strength pot lights illuminating like a hallway directly in front of you. But besides that, the nearest light, like the overhead light on the porch here, is not on. The nearest light is an overhead one on a walking trail about 100 feet behind you that kind of cuts through the field. This is the most forgettable building you've ever seen in your life.
The door is locked?
The door is locked. It's 5:15 in the morning, so it probably should be locked.
All right. Are you sure the door's locked? I'm gonna try on it and pull it a little harder.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a let's see, what do we got here? Breaking open doors. Doesn't anybody carry a lockpick kit anymore? It's
No.
I do, but
Oh, pff.
give me strength and vigor, please.
This is
Strength and vigor.
faster.
this is faster, exactly. If it works. And can I spend, should I spend one for vigor for that?
Yeah, if you spend a point of vigor, you'll just rip the door open.
Yeah, let's do that.
Like, there's no reason to argue with that.
Just kind of like, oh, I think it's unlocked.
And you'll just pull the handle right off. Like a chunk. Be able to reach in, flip the little dial on the inside, the little switch, and go.
Well, that door sucked at being a door.
And if they have any monitoring
Handle it.
devices, I'm sure they know we're here. So
Sure, they knew we were coming in the first place.
true, but we've now lost every element of surprise.
Hmm.
That said, after you.
Quick.
Okay. As soon as you open the door, you'll see that it leads directly into kind of a Y-shaped corridor. There is like a little sign-in desk behind a glass, like reception counter with like a little vent in it right in front of you, and a set of doors on the left, set of doors on the right. There's nobody there. It's 5 in the morning.
Can I look to
and
see like when the last sign-in sign-out was?
Absolutely. Go ahead and as you're looking around, you can kind of reach through. I'm not going to make you make a roll for this.
Okay, cool.
But as you look at it, you see that it matches up with the delivery that you saw.
Ooh.
So, in fact, all of the people who have been signing in or out here have been delivery signs over the past at least week. FedEx, Purolator, Ground Depot.
So no one as part of the university.
No, not that you can see. If you're looking around further, though, you can give me an intelligence or wits and investigation roll.
Yee, let's do that. Wits and investigation?
Yeah, wits and investigation, just to kind of like pick up quick clues.
2.
2?
2.
What strikes you the weirdest here is that the computer is very old. We're talking like an IBM behind the counter. Not only that, there's a fax machine over on one of the counters. And as you're kind of looking around, you're going to see that, well, the computer is wired for internet, but it looks like it's wired for like, that's not an Ethernet cable. It's like a token ring cable. Like, this place is using like 1990s, 2000
Ew.
connections. Or they haven't bothered upgrading it.
Ew.
It's all too modern for me.
You, besides that, will see that there is a phone charger that left there, though. It looks like whoever mans the station does probably use, like, a modern iPhone during the day.
Oh, thank God.
But that computer is mostly just, like, a conversation piece at this point. And as you're glancing around, you are going to see that if you could just get your arm inside of the reception glass, like you could reach a little ring of keys that's hidden under the counter. Like if you look at the reception glass, there's like a lip underneath it for storage. And you can just see some hanging little key rings.
Yoink.
Okay. It's kind of hard to reach, so I want you to make me a dexterity and larceny roll.
Okay. Do I have larceny? Okay, so I don't have larceny.
Okay,
So
you'll
I'll
just
take
do
a
it at
negative
-1.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is
So
just
I'm
kind of like
lucky.
reaching into a vending machine type of thing.
1 success.
1 success. All right, reaching through. It's going to kind of grind your flesh a little bit as you reach through the hole in the glass. Kind of reach your way around, and using your nails, you're going to be able to scratch some of the rings off, and you're going to come away with a ring of keys.
Ow.
Can you do me a favor?
Maybe.
Cool. What's your stamina score?
My stamina?
Yeah.
2.
2. Sounds great.
Oh no.
You're fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're like your skin's kind of scraped up from when you went through, but otherwise you feel pretty good. You have a ring of keys in your hand. Each one of them is pretty easily labeled. One says collections, one says janitorial, one says men's room, one says women's room.
All right.
One says curator's office.
Ooh. This is the one we want, guys.
All right, let's head
So
over
what do
here
you
to
do?
make this quick.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Do you head through the left door or the right door?
I'm feeling left.
Left? Punching through the left, and let me try to describe this. There are a couple of side doors that kind of lead off as you go through that hallway. It looks like bathrooms, look like a couple of workrooms, and like some little like clean rooms for like undergoing like restoration of things along the side flanks of the building here. But as you are walking down the main corridor, you are going to see that there is a door leading to main collections and curator's office on the right, basically in the belly of the building. So it kind of is like that, like the building is a big rectangle.
So you could have
walk in the
taken
front.
left or right and it would have brought you to the same spot?
Yeah. It just would have like there are some rooms on the flanks of the building that are like looks like the women's room is on the left side, the men's room's probably on the right wing. And then the various like not curatorial rooms, but like restoration rooms and study rooms around either wing.
Okay.
Where do you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have to go through the collections room to kind of like get to the curator's room?
You might be able to reach it by going all the way down to the end of this hall. It kind of veers around the corner at the end at a right angle.
Mm-hmm. Because, guys, we want to go kind of straight to the source, right?
Mm-hmm.
Preferably, we don't have much time.
So,
Okay, let's go.
lead the way. While we're walking or moving, I would like to spend some of my vitae to heal some of my lethal damage.
That sounds great.
It's 1 for 1 for lethal, right?
It is 1 for 1 for lethal.
Okay, so I definitely took 2 from eating the bodies. And I was hoping to snag another 2 while they were doing the drinking. I don't know if we...
If you can take 2 away from Jillian, then yes. So Jillian would have taken 3, Cece would have taken 3, and you would have taken 3.
Sure.
Or you would have taken 2.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
Or you could take it off of Eric's total.
I'll take it off of Eric's because, yeah.
All right, lower your vitae by 2, Eric.
So I'm going to spend 4 vitae and heal all of my lethal while we're going, just so it's been said.
I'm gonna use Oath of Fealty and steal a vitae off of Lena.
Oh,
Okay, understood.
Nice.
I'm gonna
So-
patch up a little bit as well and do that with 3.
So that means I'm losing 5 vitae there?
Yep, but you healed 4.
Yeah. Let me double check when my Macellarius Ventru thing kicks in.
Oh, she hungry.
Carry on.
All right, so you're healing as you're walking.
Okay, yeah. So my thing is 10 minus humanity points if I've fed on at least 10 minus humanity. Okay. My humanity points of vitae over the course of the night. She suffers a -2 on all frenzy rolls. So I have fed on at least 10 minus my humanity over the course of the night.
Sure.
So I think I'm okay on that front.
Yeah, because I think you ate the person too.
I sure did. Yes.
I would have been. I don't think I said it, but I was spending to heal as well. Like almost
Sounds
right
good.
away.
All right, so you'll have your eye back. Congrats. As you head around the corner, you can see that there is a door leading to the curator's office. It basically is kind of similar to the front area. It leads to a little reception area with a curator's office kind of tucked at the back of it, a little reception area for the secretary, and access to this kind of like back kind of... it's kind of set up as like the arterial center of the building. There's even like another little centralized lobby there. Lots of brutalist architecture, I know. Shiny concrete that's been polished. And these big statues kind of flanking the curator's office that are covered in cobwebs, but are basically like elongated triangles made of rusted iron that are kind of propped up at weird angles, almost like... like the Golden Globe, kind of... like that kind of like weird, like why would someone sculpt this like this? Beyond it, a single wooden door, a simple one, leading into the curator's office. And you have the key. Do you go in?
Yeah.
Okay. The door will open easily for you. Your key slides in. It's an old lock, but it seems like the key is used pretty regularly. It will click. It's only a simple door lock. You can see on the other side there is a deadbolt, but it's not drawn at the moment. And as you open the door, you'll see a very large office, about the size, about 30 feet deep, and about 20 feet wide. A large, like Mr. Burns style desk at the back with like one of those huge chairs that would loom about a foot over me in real life. And the walls are lined with books and skulls inside of cases of various things. In fact, as you're looking around, you're going to sort of get the sense that some of the things on the walls here are not necessarily normal. There are also quite a few stacks of paper lying around, a couple of rolling chalkboards with all sorts of materials on them, drawn, taped. What do you do?
Can you remind me exactly like what kind of thing we are looking for?
You are looking for what the hell is going on. You know that Equitas Labs was doing experiments on this weird fungal people stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it has something to do... They were doing deliveries out here, taking samples from here.
You said I had a memory last session, and
Yes.
I think you said to ask you about something Earth revival. Is
Absolutely.
that something that I know in my head, or is that is that a direction that I could go into trying to search for? Or
so what I'll say is, everybody here, if you're going to investigate the room, give me an intelligence or wits and investigation roll. If you think that there's something that you would use besides investigation, like looking around with academics to like research some of the notes, looking around with survival to try to... Survival's kind of a rough one, but you get my idea.
Okay.
So
Does he have a computer?
It does have a computer. There is a laptop on the desk.
Okay, cool.
I got 2 on wits and investigation.
2 and wits. I'm flipping through a book right now that I wrote for this, and I saw my name and was like, why is my name in this book? I'm like, oh fuck, I wrote that story. God damn it.
It's awesome.
Just writer things. Sorry, guys.
I'm doing wits and investigation, just
You're
sort
a
of
writer
taking
now,
the other
Kelly.
side of the room from
I
the
would
others.
also allow medicine or science to be used instead of investigation.
Mm.
For
I'd like just to
anybody.
get into the computer.
Okay. So
I'll do medicine because it's the exact same. I have the same
Please.
number of dots, just so it's a little different. So that was
Oh.
one success.
okay. So going through the list, who has
Ooh.
the most successes on their roll? So you have 3 successes, Caitlin.
Yeah, because I decided to use science, which gave me an extra
Okay.
dice, and that was a 10.
Science.
Science. Okay. CC, you can use intelligence or wits and computers. Okay.
3.
Lena had 1.
Just one, and I was doing that with, I guess, either wits and medicine or intelligence and medicine is the exact same roll.
Okay.
Cool.
And what were you using, Eric?
Wits and investigation.
Sounds good. And then you were using science, Caitlin, and computers. Sounds good. You break apart and look around the room, and one of the first things that you're going to notice here is that it's quite dark in the room. There's no light at all here. Like, no spotlights, no anything. And, in fact, there aren't even any windows in this room. There are quite a few lamps, and there is a set of overhead lights that flicker dustily if you decide to turn them on. Not that it really matters, but it kind of... You notice it, but it doesn't really register until Cece sits down and opens the laptop screen, and the room is suddenly flooded with LED light from the iMac, or from the MacBook Pro that's behind the counter, or on the table. As you are flicking through it, you will see that there is... it's already logged in. With
Sweet.
3 successes, what are you trying to find there?
Probably go through emails and... Let's see. Emails are first to see if we can find any more correspondence between this person and whoever they're getting samples to and from.
You will see that there is there's a series of correspondence emails. This looks like the inbox of the Order Cool member known as the Professor, who is keeping tabs and corresponding with another kindred known as Tacita. Tacita is if you make me an int in politics roll, I can tell you.
So I'm taking a -1 on that with 1 success.
1 success. You are pretty certain that Tacita is kind of a young kindred who is a kindred of the Maquette, who is a Maquette Order Cool and the Professor's childer.
Okay, so that makes sense.
It looks like a series of emails saying for deliveries, for updates.
For updates.
How are our subjects faring?
And where's that going to?
It looks like it's going back and forth between the Professor and Tacita. Tacita is giving pretty up-to-date responses about this. And as you're flipping through, you're going to see that there is photographic proof, photographic inclusions, attachments of the guys who attacked you on the street
Oh, there we go.
outside in New West. And also pictures of the guy who got ran over by the train.
Cool. I'm gonna take out my phone and start taking photos of these too.
Sounds good. Sounds good. As you are looking through that, mostly what it's saying is things like things are progressing really well. The sample appears to have latched on to every host that we've put it into. It's adapting and it's surviving. The new strain is working very well. Sable didn't even know.
Sable. Lena! Look
Pardon me. Did I say Sable?
Yeah.
I meant Paisley. Pardon me. Paisley.
Paisley.
Didn't even know.
Like, that makes a little
man.
more
Really?
sense.
Yeah, I was like,
Scare the
okay.
crap out of us.
Haha.
Yeah.
True
Oh, okay,
Sable.
then I'll be like, Jilly, look.
As you are looking around, Jillian, you are going to see that there on one of the chalkboards is a ton of what looks like scientific data that's been written down. And in a glass case on one of the shelves is a fuzzy ball of mold around a rat's skull with a little tag on it. Ophiocordyceps lucifugia. With that much science, you are going to be able to pretty much understand what that means, the Latin of it. So Ophiocordyceps is a fungus. It's the cordyceps fungus. Lucifugia roughly translates into fuchsia is usually translated as fear. So the light-fearing fungus. And looking at the or day-fearing, I guess, could also work for that. It kind of looks like a blackish red mold, like the one that you've been seeing inside, but it's inside of this hermetically sealed bell jar. And as you're looking around, nearby, you will see that there is a journal.
Oh. I'll take a little peek-see at the journal.
Sure, flipping through it, it's a handwritten medical journal. Like it's basically like a scientific journal that's accounting for things. Looking through this, you're going to see in very flowing handwriting that basically in the late 1990s there was a cult, like kind of this like land cult known as the Second Earth Revival Fellowship, or the Surf, that were under the control of a prominent gang girl named Marguerite Sampson. Marguerite Sampson was very offended at the fact that a bunch of Invictus-led corporate logging interests were rolling into her turf. So, under the guise of darkness one night, she and her cult went and killed 6 of the loggers that were doing development work, as well as a ghoul of the First Estate. They then planted the bodies in an unmarked grave. And, well, the bodies came back. Worse than that, they not only came back, but they killed the entire commune. As you're flipping through this, it is saying things about transmission rates. And what it's saying primarily is the transmission appears to be he constantly is drawing comparisons to different fungal strains and different parasites in nature. In fact, he seems to draw some direct parallels to toxoplasmosis. The fungus seeks kindred flesh, but cannot perpetuate within it. We'll see about that.
I see.
What follows is a significant amount of theorizing toward the end of the book. And then at the end of it, you can see that about 5 years ago, the book runs out.
So Kelly, just to be clear, there
Yeah.
was stuff growing in my eye.
Yeah. Oh,
Yay.
Ophiocordyceps lucifuga cannot grow inside of Kindred, according to that first book.
Yeah, but they're trying to, sounds like.
So Cece, you're going to start pulling those records. What are you looking at, Lena? Lena, as you're looking at medical information, you're going to be like walking around the shelves, and you're going to see that there's all sorts of strange skulls inside of jars on the shelves. There's a human one. There is a child-sized skull with 3 eyes. There is there's another one that is like kind of shaped like that thing that just burst out of your car earlier. Elongated wolf skull, but mixed with almost like kind of human dentite structure.
Yeah, because I
Or
know
at
what
least-
wolf and dog skulls look like, and I know what human skulls look like, and that's
Yeah,
a
they're
very
usually not
strange
this
mix.
big.
Yeah,
Usually not.
no.
And yes, actually, there is a little tag there on the 3-eyed skull that has a couple of different things marked on it. A little note that says Sanjian ? Salubri ?
Do I know what those are?
You have no idea.
I have no idea. All right.
Do you speak any other languages?
I don't think so.
Cool. You have no idea.
I mean, she should, but I don't think so. Maybe a tiny bit of Italian for Macellaria's side of things.
So as you are looking around, Erik, you are going to be poking around. Where is Erik poking around primarily?
So we've got somebody on the computer, somebody looking at the boards, somebody looking at the skulls. I'm
The
gonna
journals, yeah.
just take a look at some of the books. Like, I'm leaving the investigating to the thinkers in the group, and just kind of going to be like looking at books and seeing if anything just kind of stands out to me.
Cool. Can you do me a favor, and can you roll me your resolve plus blood potency?
Resolve and blood potency. All
Yes,
right.
please.
1.
1?
Yeah.
As you pull one of the books out, you are going to see, you pull it out, and it's like an atlas of the Pacific Northwest, like kind of like just like more like a farmer's almanac, I suppose. And as it does, a photo is going to fall out. And as you like glance down at it, it is a picture, like an old Polaroid of a bunch of people smiling around a sign for the Second Earth Revival Fellowship commune.
Mm-hmm.
And you are going to get a sudden flashback of burning a commune to the ground that you don't remember being at, really. You will recognize one of your Invictus handlers looking you in the eye. They were just ghouls. Just normal ghouls. Just ghouls.
The schools.
And then you're going to see little shots, little streaking, screaming images in your mind of people covered in rotting fungi turning into bloated pustule monsters.
Yeah, what book was this?
That was a farmer's atlas of the Pacific Northwest by Hagen. If you flip the book open on the inside cover, there is a little inscription inside of it, actually, that is going to say, pardon me one second. Samson, thought that you would enjoy this type of literature. It seems right up your alley, and you can use it with your little commune. best of luck with that. Cheers. And it is signed. It is signed the Professor.
I think I found something, and I think
Fine.
I'll show the picture in the book and say I think I remember. Do I remember the name of the Invictus handler?
The Invictus handler? Yeah, one sec. It was Marco Jensen, who is the sheriff, more or less. Oh, no, pardon me. He's the scourge of Vancouver.
Okay. I remember
The information broker.
I'll kind of side eye over to Jillian for a moment. It's like, I remember Marco telling me that. And when I saw this picture, I just had a flashback of Marco telling me that they were only ghouls. And then seeing people just puff up like giant, like, you know, those little puff balls that you find on the ground sometimes, and they dry out. But people like that, just burning down a commune full of, I don't know, it was, I mean, I don't remember being there, but
Huh.
There'll be sudden static in the air. And a voice will begin playing as you'll see that there's an old intercom system in the corner of this room, like one of the old funnel horns, like a megaphone, kind of. Yes, Marco Jensen. My family has a lot of reach, Mr. Hildebrand. A male's voice comes over the line, kind of old and kind of creaky sounding, like old leather. You seem to have no trouble breaking into places that don't belong to you. Do you know the problem with modern kindred? They don't believe in technology. I believe in updating with the times. Please. And you're going to hear a click, and the doors to the office are going to open wide. And directly across the hall, the main curatorial special collections area is also going to open by automatic doors.
do we know who that is?
An invitation?
You have no idea who it is, but it sure sounds like the voice that called you when you were in the medical office.
I
I'm gonna go in.
think it's a
Whoa, don't go off on your
that
own.
and a threat.
Lena's gonna follow Erik rather closely.
As you walk into the main area of the of special collections, it's a bit brighter in there. There are overhead pot lights. There is a strip of lights, a strip of windows overhead that are letting in the barest bit of late evening, early morning moonlight. It is about 5:45 in the morning right now. And as you approach, you can see that Special Collections is this large room that is lined with shelves on either side, kind of almost like a library. But the center of the room lifts up a set of stairs, it's almost like a self-contained mezzanine. And as you were going through, there's all manner of strange objects here. Old paintings that you're sure you saw in the Vancouver Museum. But they're actually here. You see old relics, old blades, knives, an old hoplite uniform, like a bronze shield and cuirass and all of that. You're going to see that there are rolls of old parchment, different, all manner of artifact lying around. But as you head into the center of the room, you'll see that, like Sleeping Beauty herself, up on the raised section in the middle here, which is railed with stainless steel rails, encased in thick glass, is a torpid kindred, a stake buried in their chest, vaguely feminine in form, enough that you can still see the outline of breasts, but that's about it. Just the low dip of a stomach, the wideness of hips, and the slightness of body that implies that it's probably female. And completely covered with a glaze of black-red mold.
As we're walking in, can I try and drop the book in the doorway?
Yeah, totally can.
Yeah, just as I mean, it might not work, but just in case those things shut, maybe gives us a chance to get out.
I have a proposition for you. Another loudspeaker will crackle inside of the room. Look around. Enjoy. You aren't going to make it out of here safe tonight if you resist me. If you do not, find comfort. The curator's office can be locked. You won't burn. Stay there. Stay there tonight. Stay there tomorrow night. It'll be our little secret. Are any of you scientists? I know one of you belongs to the Ordo.
I don't know if I'd say a scientist, but yeah, I know about science.
An alchemist, then?
That's more like it.
Then you should appreciate the work I've done, taking this living, growing organism and adapting it to its truest purpose. I have done for it what the Ordo Dracul wishes to do to all kindred kind. I have adapted it to its truest purpose. And beyond. Fungi are unique. I didn't realize this until I began studying this strain, just how unique they were. Do you know that humans are closer to fungi than they are to plants? They were an evolutionary offshoot from the same chain. That's why fungi. If you eat a mushroom, what word do you use to describe it? Savory. Yes. Like meat. They're also capable of great feats. This strain is unique. It allows certain advantages to those who know how to control it. So what do you say? Stay here. Give up your little hunt. All I ask is that you head back into the office and rest.
That doesn't help us clear our name.
Help us
No
in the
one will
other
remember
places.
your name after tomorrow.
What exactly does that mean?
There will be bigger problems inside of your little court.
What are you gonna unleash this on the entire kindred of Vancouver?
That seems a bit dramatic. No. No, I don't need to release it on all of them. I already have enough of them under my control. Erik, pick up the scalpel.
Oh.
Erik, you may try to resist this with a resolve -4 roll.
Oh my god.
All right, chance die. I'm going to try and resist because Erik don't like this. That's 1 on it. Oh wait, does it have to be a 10 on chance die?
It does.
Yeah.
All right, then no.
You can dramatically fail if you want another beat.
Why the fuck not?
Okay, sounds good. You are going to pick up the knife and start advancing on your friends with a knife drawn.
Oh, can I talk?
Yeah, you totally can. Your arm's not your own.
I'm not doing this.
You're not
You
doing
don't
this.
need to be doing this. I am.
What the fuck have you done to me?
How?
You killed Paisley Brooks. Thankfully, she, I suppose, impregnated you, is a good way to say it. Seeded you.
Oh.
You can feel it taking over, can't you, Erik? I can make you do whatever I want. Agree to sit by and keep this our secret, and I'll tell you how to cure yourself when it's over.
Okay.
Excuse me?
If something's gonna happen, like, think if something's gonna happen and we get to survive, we don't have to. You gotta admit, there's some people in that are in our way a bit.
That
This
wouldn't
is-
care.
They won't care what happens to us, but maybe after this we are in a better position anyway.
You know, I'm
You know that there's a very good chance that he's just gonna kill us all anyway. Or infect us with this fungus, and we won't even be ourselves anymore.
I don't think I have much of a choice. And Lena, you know whenever Erik is lying.
Okay.
Like, he cannot lie to you. Like,
Okay.
I can lie, but you automatically know. And he believes that. He's like, I don't think I have much of a choice. It's, I think it's a gamble at this point, but, well, I don't think I have a choice. And he'll, like, just look down at his arm.
I'll stay for now too.
Besides, maybe we can climb the ladder a little bit after this is done. Not have to do everyone else's shit work.
There'll be plenty of spaces.
Sounds like an awful lot of responsibility and a lot of attention drawn from outside of the city. There's gonna be questions. But
It seems that
forgive me, I do have a sense of self-preservation, and I know as loath as I am to admit, as long as we are not going to be infected tonight, I'll stay and just let you do.
And I'm kind of interested to learn more about the their werewolf aspect of this. We just had one in our car that was on campus.
It's a strange thing.
Yeah.
Werewolves, they flock to this stuff.
Right?
Go check. Shelf 32A has my research on the subject.
Ooh.
If you're staying overnight, help yourself to the floor safe inside of the office. The combination is October 31st, 1972. It's stocked with a significant amount of blood. Please, make yourselves comfortable. Enjoy researching. As for me, the sun's coming up, and I have to get ready for a party. And at that point, I think that anybody with any points of politics at all
Yes.
is going to remember that the prince has been in hiding, and tomorrow night it is the first time he is making a public declaration in about a year.
Yep.
But I think that as that trails off and you are left inside of the facility, I think that's where we're going to call game for the night. I did not expect that to go down that way. I love it when vampires end up just betraying everybody.
We didn't betray each other.
Lena's half wanting to like I know Lena wants to check her phone to see if she has reception. She's assuming that they don't.
Yeah, there's gonna be a cell signal blocker
and
for
she's
sure
gonna be
in
like,
here.
Oh
another
Daddy's
beat
gonna
bot.
be mad.
Oh,
Okay,
who knows?
another
Maybe your
beat.
brother won't be a problem after tonight.
Yeah, I know. That's
God.
what's running through her mind. She's like, what? Maybe I won't
we
even
the
clean up his
baddies?
messes anymore.
So
baddies?
I have
Then
I
right
have
after
so
this,
much-
I'm just gonna be going back to my apartment and dealing with that.
right. That's gonna be the final game. I think is you going back to the apartment, dealing with your stuff, finding out what happened to the rest of the city. Unless you guys decide to break out next night. I don't know.
On the plus side, at least if the city is no longer under the current regime, I guess, you might not get in trouble for embracing childer without permission.
Hey, you saw my plan.
How many times have
The
we
only
broken the
thing is that
masquerade?
I mean, this might turn the city from an Invictus-controlled city to something else.
Let's
but-
find out.
Fingers crossed, at least it won't be the Carthians.
Ordo?
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Honestly, the Carthians are the next biggest, and then the Circle is probably the most dangerous.
Yeah.
The Circle of the Crone in Vancouver is not very large, but they are militant. But then the Ordo Dracul is this doesn't make sense. They're not very political. But hey, that's okay. You didn't dig into that part of the story. So it is a tangled web that we have woven. But we're going to be back with what might be the final game on January 12th. So I hope you all will join us for that. And Winter, the werewolf thing is great. I was worried no one would ask that because there is a huge tie into Werewolf the Forsaken with these things.
Oh, nice.
Oh boy.
And anybody who wants to, Winter, you can Google. Oh, it didn't make it into the final portion of the book. Anybody who likes this blood mold thing, this is available in Wild Hunt Gangrel, which is on Storyteller's Vault. It's a book that I wrote in collaboration with None More Dark, and this is one of my night terrors. And then, but
They're scary.
this version of it in the book does not infect kindred, but that's no fun.
Well,
Yep.
this is the upgraded Ordo Dracul version, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of unstable, but it does pretty great.
Terrifying.
Well, that
And
was
now
the
I'm
real fun,
terrified
stable
of
blood.
implications if this is out and released for the werewolves in the city. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure this won't be any sort of an issue at all.
Wait,
Right?
it's like the corpse in Lena's car? The corpses, or did Lena eat them both?
I
ate
think
them.
she ate them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Waste not, want
So-
not.
So yeah, go ahead, buy the book. It's super good, super cheap. Comparatively, you can find that on Storyteller's Vault. Thank you very much, everybody who stuck around and watched. Yeah, the werewolf connection. There is something called there's a night horror of mold creatures that this is not related to directly, but werewolves don't know that. So it's like, oh, well, if it quacks like a duck and looks like a duck,
Quack, quack, motherfucker.
Oh, thank you very much, Iron Warrior. Folks, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Obviously, if you are looking at this ability or this night horror, you can see that it was definitely inspired by The Last of Us. I'm not going to hide my inspiration there. I strongly suggest you check out the book because I wrote a couple of other night horrors that are in it. My Hunting Grounds, which are one of the scariest concepts I've ever come up with. It's what happens when the earth gets hungry.
Oh.
It is a territory that is a hunter.
Scary.
Yep. And also has the Naria, which are, I brought back the antediluvians. Sort of. And I will give 1,000 internet points to anybody who reads through the Naria and tells me what inspired them.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're kind of great. They're these like ancient vampires that you can find, usually trapped inside of like statues of themselves or pillars. And, you know, they're trouble. And they can like, you know, control their bodies and do vicissitude-y things and stuff. They're great. They're nightmarish, and I love them. Anyway, that's right. I forced Sam to publish something inspired by that. Anyway, folks, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to Vampire the Requiem Party Monsters. We are off for the rest of the year, which is like 2 days. So, like, you know, it's not a big deal. But be sure to come back. We are doing a bunch of great stuff. I just put out a poll on Patreon, and we do a once-a-month game for our Patreon that is basically like it's a 3-month early access usually, or like a couple month early access. This is like the in case I need to take a sick day game. But the top winners of the poll from the patrons were Scion, where I have a sexy Scion game I want to run. Like, you know, like it's actually sexy. We'll see how that goes. A Demon the Descent game got voted on, and so did Hunter the Vigil. And so I'm going to be running all of those in the next couple months. If you join the Patreon, you get access to them a bit sooner. Our graphics guy, Michael, is already working on them, and hopefully we'll actually play in Demon if I can convince him to. That's going to be real mind-bendy and a lot of fun, and it's going to be fantastic. Also, if you're a D&D fan, we just today hit 125 patrons, which means that Robin has to run the Radiant Citadel, which means that I get to play another game on my own channel. It's nice.
Panic at the Citadel.
Panic at the Citadel. It is going to be fantastic. I really hope that you tune into that. If you can join us over on Patreon, you got a couple of bucks to spare, that'd be fantastic. $5 a month gives you a ton of additional content. And we really want to try to keep above that 125 as we roll into every new month so that we can keep making those games. Because I know we're losing a couple people at the end of the month. People had to move and like life stuff came up. It happens. But $5 a month isn't even a cup of coffee anymore at a lot of coffee places. And it really means the world to a small independent studio that has to pay for tons of art. 60 hours of man work per week for me usually. It's expensive to do this, and you can help keep the lights on at patreon.com/dorktales, much like some of the amazing people I'm about to list right now. I'm going to talk about my world building producers. I have 2 of them now, Schulten and Jade, the maker of monsters, working together or separately to make the world a much more horrible place. My divine producers, DM Michael Gray, and my mommy, Jan. I hate saying mommy, but it's funny and I do it anyway. My mom, Jan. My demonic producer, Precarious. Tammy the Forever Cleric, who is the wizard of the Patreon, and our princes of the Patreon, the Traveler, Trizelta, Cubby Amberthist, Buddy, and Taryn, the original Dork Tales fangirl, who I'm going to try to work a Chad cameo in just for you, Taryn.
Nice.
So, with that, players, anything you want to say tonight?
Oh, if you ever run a mummy game, you should thank your mom like that.
Oh,
My mummy.
yes.
Yep.
Dommy
From my
mummy.
mummy to your
Oh my
mummy.
god.
Oh, that's so awful. I love it. I love it. All right, so hey, if you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe. It's free and it really helps the channel grow. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the follow, or if you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow button. It really does a good job too. Any last things anybody wants to say on the way out?
Thank you for checking us out and staying with us tonight. And hope you enjoyed where that session went, and look forward to seeing what happened next time.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's going to be like in less than a month.
I know,
So,
right?
We might
So
actually
yeah.
remember.
What?
I want to say,
Uh,
like, thanks and Happy New Year, because
Mhm.
I won't see any of you until next year at this point.
Oh my gosh.
You'll see me. We have a meeting on
I'll
New
see
Year's
you.
Eve, I think.
Yes.
Because we got to talk about something that you're joining,
Yes.
because if you join the Patreon, you also get access to Dork Tales the podcast, which is fantastic. And Amy's joining in Arc 2, so that's going to be fantastic. And her character's ridiculous.
What
we haven't even
know
decided
of my
which one it
character.
is.
Which
It's one of 4 characters, and they're
Oh my
all
goodness.
awful, and I love them.
As long
so
as
with
you
that,
at least
folks,
appreciate them.
I do. Hey, Happy New Year's.
I guess I'll see you guys after my annual restart at the gym.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll see you at the
Nice.
gym. We'll get fit.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could go to the gym.
Spent too much time getting fat. Now I got to get fit. That's my job. Happy New Year's, everybody. We'll see you next
Happy New
time
Year.
in 2023. Blah.